Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Matthew Peters coming to you from A Love Awakening. How you all doing this morning? So we are here coming at the end of the week, and we're just going to look at the energy forecast, see what's going on these days. I apologize if I have a little bit of a eye issue going on. I have a little bit of allergies happening here in East Texas. So let's just jump right into the reading, why don't we? Okay. So this morning. First card that comes up, it's not to control, okay? A lot of times we have a tendency to look at our lives and try to figure out how to control and manipulate certain things. And it's my philosophy, and this is only my philosophy, and I'm sure maybe it might be someone else's philosophy too, but control is an illusion. We can't really control anything. We have the ability to set up situations for ourselves that help things go more our way. But we have an infinite amount of possibilities that could happen in any one given time. So control is really an illusion, especially when we're trying to control others. Manipulation is a very, it's a touchy subject topic for me. Because we have free will. I mean, that's the way we were created, I believe. So when comes to controlling, okay, that's manipulation. That's that seems like kind of a negative situation. The only thing that we can really control is this right here. We can only control, and we can only manage. I like that word better. I like manage. We can only manage this that's right here. You can't manage anything else that is going on with anyone over there. Anyone outside of this, you can't do. You can't control. You can't, direct them and guide them and have them do your will. That is not how we are wired. That's not how we're created. We can manage this right here, okay? And forgive me for swearing, but one of my guides told me one time, okay, my shit is my shit, your shit is your shit. We're not going to mix shit. So when it comes to control, remember, the only thing that we have the ability to manage is this right here. So this morning, we might have the tendency to want to really try to change something. So just kind of make sure that you're managing this expectation about yourself, your day, your others, the things that are happening in the world. Manage this right here, because that's all we can do. Hey, good morning, everybody. I really appreciate it. Glad to have you with us. Okay, so moving through the morning. Okay, it's another creation morning. So if you have content, or if you have are a person that designs content, be creative in that content today. Today might be a good time for finishing up blog posts, or taking and writing that letter to that special someone that you have been putting off. So create, and this comes inside of, I believe, the writing aspect. This is what's kind of coming to me is writing and being creative in the writing area. So if you're planning on writing an article or something for a magazine, today would be a really great day to sit down, put some intention on that, and create that written work. So it is recorded and down on paper or electronically, however you want to put it. I'm also getting that emails are very important today, and how we communicate in emails. So be very specific on how you are wording your emails. Make sure that you're being explicit with your words and your intents. So inside of writing, be very creative that way today. Okay. Going into the new noon hour, it's continuing the energy of creation and beginnings. So if you haven't started a blog and you've been wanting to, today would be a good day to start that. I made a comment yesterday about journaling, and someone wrote to me and said you really inspired me to get back into journaling. If you haven't journaled before, I would highly recommend it. I would highly recommend you taking a little bit of time during your day and write down the things that happen, the good things, the bad things, the things that you believe that you need to work on, and take that into consideration. One of the things that I do as a practice every day is I have on my a notepad that I write what I'm grateful for. Number one, what I'm grateful for having inside of my life and having more of. So I kind of have this gratitude journal, is what I call it. And I look at, in the morning, I write something, and then I look at it in the evening, and I see the places inside of my day that I was able to see how that gratefulness came to play. So, if you have a journal, if you have, if you want to try maybe doing a gratefulness journal, do that as well, okay? But today is the day of beginnings for writing. So the written communication and being creative in the writing aspect is very, very important today. Okay. Curiosity of exploration, okay? What can I say about this? Be curious. Be curious about what you want to learn and those things that are of interest to you. Dig into it. Dig into what it is that it will provide you inside of this life. Being curious is a great thing when you want to discover and you want to uncover something new inside of your life. So if you have an idea that you want to maybe bring forth, today's a good day to look into it. Be curious about different things. Now, this could also be a curiosity about spiritual things as well, and talking about how to go about maybe using a pendulum, or maybe you have been looking into a certain deck of cards that you want to delve into and use. Try it. Just be curious today. Okay, take and be forwarding what you want to accomplish and what you want to learn with your curiosity. It is going to drive you forward. Okay, so be curious. Lunchtime today. This card here. It's called the Crown, and we receive information in through our crown chakra. So I believe that today you're going to be receiving a lot of downloads. So all the writing, all the being curious is coming up to the noon hour, where you're starting to receive more and more information from the universe. The universe is going to take and is going to drop those pieces of information into your head that you need. So take that into consideration. And someone asked me one time, and I teach my students this, that, well, how do we know that our guides are talking to us? How do we know that the universe is dropping things on our head? Well, it kind of goes back to knowing what ego is. Okay, and ego isn't necessarily a bad thing. It can get in the way sometimes, but it's not necessarily a bad thing when you know what its function is. Ego is there to protect you. It is there to say, okay, this is not right. This is something that is foreign to your being, to this right here. It's something foreign to this being. So if you're driving down the road and all of a sudden in your head pops, hey, turn right here, and you go, no, I usually turn left. Well, that right there is going to give you a hint that it's probably not you that's making that conversation. It's probably one of your guides or your angels or someone else that is telling you go right, because you will not make commentary on conversations in your head. Okay? How many times do you sit there and you think about, hey, I'm going to have a cheeseburger? Well, you don't want a cheeseburger because, that has too much cheese. Your guides are going to be something that is quote unquote foreign to your ego. So your ego will point it out and will ask questions. So that's one of the reasons why I tell people this, is that if you're receiving downloads and you're going, where is this information coming from? Well, you can probably be rest assured that this is coming from one of your guides or your angels, okay? And you also have to, filter out, there's other things that will pop in every once in a while. I'm not saying little dark demons or anything of that nature, but you take the information that you feel inspired to take. Period, end of story. You take that information, nothing else, okay? So be expecting the downloads today. A lot of the energy is being focusing on that creativeness and the downloads. So in the noon hour, be expecting the downloads. Well, we love all, I love all the comments. Thank you so much for it. Make sure that you're also hitting the like button and letting me know that what I'm saying is hitting home and doing it for you. Okay, going into this afternoon. Okay, and I'm especially this is talking to the ladies. A lot of female energy for movement is coming this afternoon. Okay, so these are moments that I'm requesting and urging you to stay in your power. Stay in that sense of knowing who you are, knowing your abilities, and knowing exactly what you want out of life. When this card comes up, this is a movement card. This is don't stand still, keep moving forward no matter what. Keep going forward, okay? The male energy that has surrounded you for like the past week, okay, needs to be brushed off to the side. You need to have that more feminine like energy, the goddess energy going forward. But take back your power. Take your step forward, keep going, keep going, keep going. And this is very important for the women this afternoon. Now, for the men, I just don't want to leave you guys out either, okay? Question. Make sure that you're questioning yourself and what you are doing. Is this right? Is this going to further me? Is this going to help and not hinder? Don't have the macho attitude where I can do this myself. Make sure that you maybe ask for assistance, maybe take and enroll people in what you're doing, and don't have to do it all yourself. You don't have to be in overwhelm. You can ask for help. So men, women, taking those steps forward, being sure that you're being the people that you want to be, and having that life that you love. Set your eyes on it, go forward and do it. Okay, so. We also in the midday, probably like after lunch in the middle of the afternoon. Okay, there might be a little bit of a dip in energy. Okay, and so what I would suggest is drinking a little bit more water. Taking and giving yourself the healthy snack. Give yourself something that will help the body recharge its energy. We're exerting a lot of energy, in the morning, and the downloads and writing and being creative, and taking the step forward and being in our power. So we want to make sure that our energy reserves are up. So in the middle of the afternoon, make sure that you're treating yourself to something physically to get you restored to that energy level that you really, really, really need going into the evening. Now, the evening, we have that little dip, but we have something it's going to be very dense. It's going to be very compact this evening. So events this evening are not going to be hidden. I mean, they're going to hit us like a ton of bricks. And they're going to be very apparent. They're going to be very up in our face. So be aware of that. Be aware that people might be a little bit more forward, might be a little bit more abrupt, might be a little bit more, shall we say, direct. So just be aware of your communication with those people. Be aware that it's okay to be direct, and we should not react to it in an emotional fashion this evening, because it is going to be very compact and very dense. But look back, step back away from it. Don't take the emotional stance. Say, okay, well, why is this communication happening? Why is it going on? Why is this person approaching me in this fashion? You never know. You might just be their sounding board. So you can take that on. I have a listening practice called Being the Buddha. And it's a wonderful practice where you just allow the person to speak and allow the person to get out what they need to get out. And then you can have the conversation with them. So you might consider how you're listening tonight as well, inside of those density situations. So taking a look, going into the evening, this is great. This is the innocence of a child. Be playful tonight. Do something that is going to make you smile. Put on a comedy. Put on a cartoon. Put on something that is just going to just tickle you. I mean, look for the little humor inside of things, but do something fun and funny tonight. Laughter is the best medicine. Keeping a smile on your face. I saw a cartoon one time that had two little people, and the one had a little heart, and it said happiness, Another one said, "Oh, where did you get that?" And the little one with the heart in his hand says, "I created it. I made it." So if you're not about creating your happiness tonight, do it. Create your happiness tonight. Whatever that takes, create your happiness tonight. Promise me, please, promise me you'll create your happiness tonight. So tonight, also, oh my gosh, not only are we being happy, we're taking heart, and we're opening our heart chakra. This is a very, very important thing. So when we're opening our heart chakra, reach out to those people that you lost touch with. Open up your heart to those people that need to hear from you. Just call someone up out of the blue and say, "Hey, I was just thinking about you." Open your heart chakra, because when you open that, you're going to start knowing yourself. You're going to start knowing that inside person as well. So just when you're opening that heart chakra, keep it open as long as possible. Okay, we should be walking around with an open heart chakra, but sometimes we have a tendency to guard ourselves. Like, I'm not going to do that energy today. Okay, well, tonight is an opportunity for you to open your heart chakra and let it in. Now, remember, I said that we were having some density problems, and people might come to us. Okay. That doesn't mean that we can't open our heart chakra, because if we're opening our heart chakra and we're maintaining this right here, and we're going to give them the platform to be able to get rid of some of that thing, not reacting to it emotionally, we're going to be able to help them open their heart chakra, open their throat chakra, help them out tonight. So keep that in mind, because tonight's going to be a very, very intense night for a lot of us, it seems. Okay. It's great because the cards that are coming out, we have the crown chakra, we have the throat chakra, we also now have the third eye chakra. So again, what I was saying is using that intuitive self. When you're opening your heart chakra, be intuitive. Reach out to those people that you're thinking about, that you maybe not have thought about for some time. Use your intuition tonight. Practice it. You exercise it like a muscle. So do a reading, do a pendulum reading or whatever. The last card that I'm pulling is the power within. You all have an immense power. Tap into it tonight. Tap into yourself. Tap into the powerhouse that you really, really are. Okay. I know some of you are probably going to be watching this afterwards. Okay. But take this last card and just put it into play for whenever you can. You are a powerhouse. So start using your forces for good. So anyway. Well, that's it for today's energy reading. Again, I'm Matthew Pierce. I'm from A Love Awakening. You can check out our website at aloveawakening.com. Go ahead and sign up for our newsletter. Lisa and I have decided to do a free giveaway for anyone who registers by the end of the month. We are going to give away something, so we'll reveal that here very, very shortly. But I can guarantee you it's going to be fantastic. So anybody that registers on the website for our newsletter and enters before the end of the month, the end of July, is entered to win a free giveaway, something from Lisa, and I can guarantee you are going to love it. Okay? So thanks so much for tuning in. Again, I love your comments. Keep them coming. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know if this is hitting the right way. We want to just be an inspiration to you daily. So thank you so much. You all have a absolutely fantastic day. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.